Hello, welcome to today's reading. If you hear any noise in the background, that's my dog. He's with me today, and he's chewing on a toy. I felt called to do a reading today about the upcoming 1111 portal in November. And when I was channeling for this reading, my guides were saying that the 1111 portal was connected to this comet that is in the sky right now. And I believe it's called the Three-Eye Atlas Comet. And I wanted to preface this reading by saying this is really weird information, even for me. I was not expecting it, and we're just going to go with it because I feel it is part of the message as a whole. With the 1111 portal on November 11th, Spirit was showing me the Four of Wands, and they were showing me like two wands on each side, acting as like a door frame. And they were showing this to me as a way of saying, what do you want to manifest? Like, what solid foundation do you want to bring in during this 1111 portal? Something that brings you joy and is worth celebrating. Because that's what they're doing in the Four of Wands card. They're celebrating. And Spirit made me feel it was a really important time to be manifesting what you want. And they were emphasizing that idea of solid foundations, building on a solid foundation. And then they linked the 1111 portal to the comet that is over the skies right now. And they made me feel that this comet was bringing in a new beginning, that it's all arranged on purpose. Like, there's no coincidences. Like, it's all happening in this divine time, just as it was meant to. And they were saying, we individually are going through a rebirth, and collectively we are going through a rebirth. And that's why it was important to define your new beginning for yourself during this 1111 portal, during this like gateway activation. And the name of the comet is Three-Eye Atlas, and that to me it has like AI in it. But rather than artificial intelligence, they were saying it's bringing ancient intelligence, ancient wisdom. And that is something that has come up in a lot of the readings I've done, like since I started my channel, that people are connecting in to ancient knowledge and ancient wisdom and things that have been passed down or things that have been lost. And I was reading about the comet, and it's estimated to be about 7.6 billion years old. And it has also been acting different than other comets that like scientists have observed in our solar system. One thing that was different about it was the makeup of it, that it is enriched with carbon dioxide, and that is compared to comets in our solar system that are made of mostly water. And some scientists are saying because of this ratio of carbon dioxide to water that is so different, it is something exceptional. And another thing I read is that this comet is coming from a galaxy that contains a lot of ancient stars. And I thought that was kind of perfect since my guides were saying ancient intelligence, and that it has been carrying this material that it is made up of for billions of years after leaving its star system. And when I was researching this, I also came across people saying Three-Eye Atlas stood for third eye at last, as if it was this reawakening for the collective. And it really does seem that way from everything I've learned and everything I've been told. It's like combining the science and the woo. And then the other strange thing I found was people talking about this song called Crack in the World by Sammy Hagar that was written in 1977. And it is about this crack in the world that happens in 2025, this like new reality that starts in 2025. And I saw that Sammy Hagar had a bunch of interviews where he was saying that he had contact with the aliens when he was young and that they put this information in his head. And I'm not here to say if that's true or not, but it's just information for you about like this whole thing. It just seems weird. Like everything about this reading seems weird. And it's like, I don't know, can some giant space rock from 7.6 billion years ago come into our solar system and have some type of effect on us? Or have some type of effect on the consciousness of the world? Like our solar system? I don't know. But it's just interesting to think about. And it was funny to me when they said ancient intelligence because there's so much emphasis on AI right now. And I get a lot of ads about AI, and AI to me It's like every business guru wants you to have some type of AI. And it reminds me of like 2016 internet when everybody had a course, like a course to sell courses, and like AI is the new course to sell courses. Like, have you streamlined your business with AI? Here's how AI can help you with blah blah blah. And it's just so much of that right now. It's kind of annoying, honestly. So when my guides were like, no, ancient intelligence, it just made so much more sense to me that there were some of us that were tapping in to something ancient, something old, something that was like already a part of our DNA, and it's like it's being turned on. And whether or not it's being turned on because of this comet or because of the 1111 portal, or maybe it's just 2025 and now is the time that it's supposed to be turned on. I don't know, but I just know that something odd and something different is happening. So I guess I just wanted to put that out there to you because it was such a weird moment and such a weird connection that they made for me. And I was just wondering if anybody else has heard anything, read anything, experienced anything for themselves about this. Let me know because I'd really love to hear about it. And if you've sat through all that, I really appreciate you. And now I want to pull some cards about the November 11th portal. Spirit, what do we need to know about the 1111 portal? Ooh. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Order of Melchizedek. I am butchering that. I'm sorry. Embraced by light. Mission uncovered. Don't give up. That looks like a portal. Like a portal coming from the stars. That's actually kind of wild. I want to read the guidebook for this. It says it's pronounced Melchizedek. Melchizedek, whose name means King of Righteousness, is the first high priest mentioned in the Bible, the one who initiated all the great teachers that followed him. And that's kind of crazy because this portal to me feels like an initiation for the collective. For all the people that are becoming leaders and guides for other people that haven't awoke yet, I guess would be the word. He is mentioned in several Abrahamic texts, including the Dead Sea Scrolls. He is an ancient gatekeeper of the light who is dedicated to helping all those walking the spiritual path to take the initiatory steps to align with the light. And I feel like I said that there was a gateway opening at the beginning of this reading. The best way to describe this great being is as a wizard. When you invoke him, you will feel the presence of a loving and angelic grandfather who wants to guide you to your greatness. The Order of Melchizedek, which was mentioned by Jesus in the New Testament, is a divine order of very high frequency light beings, angels and masters who are working together as an energetic force dedicated to lighting up and outshining all darkness and bringing a greater balance of masculine and feminine energies to the earth. It really does feel like a collective rebirth is happening right now. Its members include Jesus Christ, Archangel Michael, and Mother Mary, who coincidentally are all represented in this reading right now with the medals I have here and the cross. By connecting with these cosmic beings, we give permission for our energy to be upgraded by light and to light so that we can become an even greater vessel of purpose for the world. Wow. Like all these powerful energies are coming in to help us right now, to lift us up. And that's why this particular portal feels so important. Like this one in 2025. Like there's just something special about it, and I don't know. Like I said, I'd really love to know if anyone has felt this too. Halls of Learning. Spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. This reminds me of the Akashic Records. I wonder if that's what this card's supposed to represent. And I wonder if this portal is giving you access to the Akashic Records. Like maybe that is part of the ancient intelligence. Again, it's like, it looks like a portal. Like a doorway, a gateway. Like these light-filled gateways. There's so many cards in this deck, and those are the ones that came out. The halls of learning, also sometimes known as the great halls, are an etheric retreat dedicated to spiritual knowledge. They are a training space for all souls, including those on earth, spiritual guides, and those between lives. They have been visited by many spiritual seekers, seers, and mediums over the years and have been described as a giant, somewhat Gothic university building with marble flooring, spiral staircases, and tall bookcases. Some have said these halls are home to the Akashic Records. Yeah, it looks like the Akashic Records to me. Ultimately, this retreat is an ancient mystery school, and it is particularly powerful for those who are opening up their psychic and clairvoyant abilities. If this gateway comes to you often, it brings confirmation that your psychic gifts are strengthening. Also, if the idea of an ancient mystery school, okay. Also, if the idea of an ancient mystery school and the astral realm seems familiar, there's a good chance that you've been here during dream time or even between incarnations. These great halls are held within the heart of Source and are a projection of the divine mind's infinite intelligence. When we visit them, we are connecting directly with the wisdom of Source. Whoa. Like, taken aback a little. Like, I have that song in my head now that something's happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. Like, something's up. Something magical and wonderful is happening right now. It's like you're getting an upgrade, like a light upgrade, and I'm hearing more access and library card, like a library card to the Akashic Records. And I'm wondering if maybe you've tried to access this before. Like you've tried to access certain knowledge within yourself, or you tried to do like a meditation for the Akashic Records and it didn't quite connect. And it was as if it was blocked on purpose, like there was a gatekeeper there, because maybe it just wasn't the right time. And now I'm feeling that it is the right time. Like this is opening up for you. Like maybe you are having a third eye awakening. And I feel like it's not your first one. Like you already had one and this is like a bigger one. Like a more expansive one, if that makes sense. Okay, this is coming out. The Age of Light. Wow. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Crazy. This reading's blowing my mind. Again, it's like this portal all pointing up. And that's funny too, because when I was connecting for this reading, I kept hearing that song, Look Up to the Sky. And that's how I connected the comet. It's like there's something going on in the sky, something celestial that's like everything's lining up for this one moment. This one moment of a collective rising, like a collective expansion. 2026 is going to be so different. And I feel that was another thing about the portal. It was saying, what do you want? Like with the foundation that you're building, it's a foundation you're building now to build on in 2026. Okay, these all came out. Tenacity, Wolverine, Endurance, the llama, and Peace, the dove. This endurance card is reminding me of another channel message I had that I forgot about. In a channeled message I got, it was talking about how don't expect like sudden changes. Like things might actually slow down this November and December. Like the new beginning has started and you are walking through this portal, but it was this feeling of things wouldn't start making movement until February. And then at times you may feel that you're moving backwards. It's like an illusion of moving backwards, which is kind of cool because this woman in the card, she's sitting backwards on this llama. Like she may feel like she's traveling backwards, but when in reality, her and the llama are moving forward. And you might not feel that forward momentum until 2026. And with tenacity to like stick with it, that it is bringing peace into your life. And I also feel that you are a peace giver to others. And that's something that we really need right now. We really need people bringing peace into the world. And maybe that is part of the bigger overall message of you as a light worker being uplifted because we need this peace in the world. That is part of your mission to bring peace. Like through just being yourself, through being a light to the world, you are bringing peace. And I'm actually glad Spirit reminded me of this message about February because I feel like it's like, okay, 11/11 happens. We make our manifestations, we write everything down, we do like the spiritual work we're called to do, and we're waiting for this big expansion and this big change in collective consciousness, and it's like nothing happens. I feel like that's what it's going to be like. The comet's going to go past, and then that's it. It goes on to the next solar system, and there won't be any discernible changes. But it's not true. Like, there was a change, and we just don't see it yet, and we won't see it until later. Okay, that one came out really fast. Reevaluate. In the starlit sky, we still look for the falling stars. The comet itself is like a falling star, and they were saying that it was changing colors, and it didn't have a tail, and it was doing all these weird things that comets don't normally do. Like it was something totally new, totally different. And this is on the bottom. Destiny it is not in the stars, but is in yourself. And that to me says something inside of you is being ignited. Like something was already planted. Like I said earlier, like it's part of your DNA. It's just already part of you. And it's like this time of year is like a spark that's going to ignite it. And on the 11/11 portal, that would be an amazing time to reevaluate your life. Like to ask yourself, what do you want to leave behind? What are you bringing in? Like, what changes do you want to make? And just to look at your current self and use this as a springboard, I'm hearing. Like, use this time as a springboard to spring into your new life, into this new beginning. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope this reading has at least brought you something to think about. I know it was a little weird and a little out there, but I have a feeling that this is just the beginning of being a little weird and being a little out there. And if you have any opinions on this, I would love to hear them. Until I meet with you in the next reading, I'm wishing you a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.